We have reached another energetic shift, and the theme of this inner work session is about fantasy, your imagination, your perception, the ideals, the inspiration, the vision that you desire to take action to bring to life. So let's find out what is going on with your power within and how your power is affecting your ability to make decisions and take actions to create the life that you've imagined. Now, fantasy is the picture to yourself. It's the ideals and inspirations that you see as impossible. But impossibilities are only possibilities that you don't quite understand just yet. And therefore you resist to plan. You resist to prepare to take action. So what are the ideals and inspirations that you are choosing not to plan, not to prepare, and resist to take action on? Now, a wise choice is effective and intelligent, but in order to make a wise choice, you have to have the power of discerning. You have to recognize the difference between what is truth and the ability to make a decision based off of that truth that is accurate and fair. And this is where looking at your power within will help. You see, your power within is comprised of your mind, it's comprised of your body and spirit. And your power of choice fuels your thoughts, it fuels your emotions and the behaviors that you express. So when you don't use your capacity to comprehend general truths in order to take responsibility for what is going on in your life, then you will continue to fantasize. You will continue to imagine your ideas and inspirations as impossibilities instead of preparing and planning to take action on what you require in your life to make them a possibility, causing you to fall victim to your dreams. Now, if you're new to this channel, then welcome to Divine Blueprint, where we help you to empower your power of choice as you awaken the divine design in you. And if you're not new, then welcome back. And don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe. Now, just a reminder, this inner work session can also be used at any time after the energetic shift as part of your inner work for your self-discovery and healing journey. Now, here are a few items that you'll need with this inner work session: a notebook or journal, something to write with, some tea or a beverage of your choice, and a candle, and your human design blueprint. Now, if you're new to human design, you can get a free human design blueprint online. We also offer a human design foundational workshop every month to help you to understand how to read your own energy so that you can learn how to manage it and use your power of choice to make decisions and take actions that are specifically to you. So check out our link in the description box to learn how you can enroll in our upcoming workshop. Now, the power of your choice is significant, and the energy that helps to influence these choices has made an energetic shift from acceptance to fantasy. Now, before we get into this energetic shift, let me start this inner work session by asking you this. What decision have you made that resulted in a dream of fantasy to not be realized due to you not preparing, which led you to lack trust in your ability to make a choice? Why did you make that decision? And how did it make you feel when you made it? And how did it make you feel after you made it? Who or what was impacted by that decision? And how did it affect your mind, your body, and your spirit? Now, what made you misinterpret that choice? And the last question is, what area of your life has misinterpreting that choice caused you to abandon it? Now, the reason why you abandoned it is because during the time of the decision, you were living in your shadow. So let me explain. You see, you had an ideal, an inspiration, a dream you decided wholeheartedly that you wanted to take action on to make this dream come true. But you didn't prepare, you didn't plan, and at some point, a difficult decision had to be made. And that decision conflicted with your internal values. And the fear of making that decision caused you to ignore the truth because you wouldn't have liked the outcome of the decision. So instead of dealing with the outcome, you decided to replace the truth with some form of fact. You see, that lie with a sprinkle of little bit of truth. to make the decision more tasteful, which caused you to interrupt the flow of your life, to conform, and to live in your shadow. You see, this hesitation is also known as a crisis, and it is what helped to create and maintain the shadow. And this is the constant doubt, this is that uncertainty and the lack of discernment, the misinterpretation. So let me ask you another set of questions. Are you tired of living in your shadow? Are you tired of living in crisis mode and abandoning your ideals, your dreams, and your inspirations? Are you tired of constantly feeling powerless? And are you ready to grab hold of your life and make your dreams and your fantasies a reality? Now, if you've answered yes, then I would like to invite you into my 9-week mentorship program called A Time for You. You see, this mentorship program is an intimate program that is limited to a small group of people so that we can focus on strengthening your internal boundaries, which allows you to be intentional with your power of choice. Now, you see, your internal boundaries are connected to your values. They're connected to your mission, your assignment, and your vision, those ideals and inspirations. And the strength of all of these are necessary when you are making decisions and taking actions because they help you to see and accept the truth. So to learn more about this program and to secure your seat, then click the link in the description box to be taken to our online university. Now let's get into this energetic shift. Now this energetic shift is based on the human design gates, which has shifted from gate 60 acceptance to gate 41 fantasy, also known as contraction, which are both located in the root center. Now previously, when the energy was in gate 60 acceptance, it had us reflecting on the following. What area of your life are you requiring change? What are your choices of change? What limitations are you using to avoid making this change? What truth will you have to accept to allow this change to occur? And last, is this the change that you require, and how will you make the change align to your inner values? Now, to reveal what's going on in your shadow and start transforming it, you can check out our In the Shadow videos. The link is in the description box. Now, during this new energetic shift, the energy will be in gate 41 fantasy, and this energetic shift will occur for 6 days. And during this 6-day window, this energetic shift will allow you to consciously interact with the energy of gate 41 fantasy to self-observe how you animate, how you use this energy so that you can determine how it affects your ability to make decisions and take action so that you can empower your power of choice. Now let me explain how this energy works. Each one of us animates. We use the energy of this gate differently, and this is determined on a few factors. One is how the center is defined, and the other is whether the gate is activated or not. Now, to understand how gate 41 fantasy contraction affects you, this is where you want to look at your human design blueprint. Now, gate 41 fantasy stores its energy in the root center. And the root center is your foundation that holds the energy of your identity, your loyalty, your reasoning, your integrity, your reputation, and your moral order that was given to you by your tribe, your parents, your caretakers in society. Now, this is the home of your generational trauma. It holds the pressure of your fears, your stress, your foundation of trust, and your safety and security, your stability. It's what holds the feeling of your right to be here, and it's your grounding. Now, when it's defined, you own the energy and you influence the world with the pressure of your energy, which means that you have the ability to move through stress easily to get things done. And when it's undefined or open, you borrow the energy, which means you have access to experience different ways of dealing with the pressure of stress to free yourself from it. And this is due to how you are being influenced by the world. Now, because you borrow the energy, it is important that you understand that the energy does not belong to you and that you need to release it in order to sustain the health of your lower extremities of your body, such as your lower back, your buttocks, your legs, and your feet. Now, when the gate is activated, it is the specific energetic theme, the trait that you regularly bring to life. And this is the way that you specifically use the energy to influence the world. And when the gate is not activated, then you are being influenced by this specific energetic theme, this trait, depending on who you are with and where you are. So therefore, being with the right people or the right place is very vital. So let's take a moment to feel the pressure that is moving in your mind and throughout your body. Now, as you are sitting there, slowly take a deep breath in and then out. I want you to scan your body, and then I want you to scan your mind. What type of pressure are you feeling? Is it heaviness, peacefulness? Is it tensed or relaxed? I would like you to start observing that feeling. The pressure, the energy as it's moving. Is it moving fast? Is it moving slow? I want you to scan your body and your mind. What type of pressure are you feeling? Is it heaviness? Is it peacefulness? Is it tense? Is it relaxed? Now I'd like you to start observing that feeling. The pressure, the energy, how is it moving? Is it fast? Is it slow? What are you feeling? Where are you feeling this energy? What part? Is it in your mind? Is it in your body? What part of your body? Is it in your chest, your stomach, your legs, your back? Recognize your breathing pattern. Are you holding your breath? Are you relaxed? Is your breathing heavy? Are you holding and then breathing? What is the pattern of your breath? Now, what is causing you to feel this way? What are your thoughts that are racing through your mind? Are they related to some form of fear? And why? How long have you had these thoughts? And what truths would you have to accept in order to shift how you were feeling? Now, the answer to these questions will help you to get a feel of how you used your power of choice and how the pressure is affecting you. Now, all energy has a light, a dark, and a shadow nature of being animated. And this is how it's being used. And as I move deeper into explaining this energetic shift, you will start to understand how the energy of this gate expresses itself in its light and in its shadow. Now, if you're interested in finding out what's hiding in your shadow, this is the doubtful side of yourself, then check out our inner shadow work videos. So don't forget to like, to share, and subscribe, and hit the notification button to be notified when a new video has been posted. Now let's get into the energy of Gate 41 fantasy. Now the energy of this gate is about the ideals, the inspirations, the dreams, the fantasies, the power of your imagination that are lighting up your mind and are desiring to be manifested into reality. But this manifestation can only occur by using your power of choice to start the planning and trusting in your ability to make a wise choice on your direction. So let's take a moment to think about a time that you had an ideal, you had an inspiration that you planned, that you prepared and took action on, and was able to successfully bring this into reality. What decisions did you have to make, and what actions did you have to take to successfully bring your ideal, your inspiration into reality? What planning did you have to do to successfully achieve it? And then once you've achieved it, how did it make you feel seeing the results? Now, this is your example of what planning and taking action looks and feels like when you bring an ideal, an inspiration into reality. This is an example of your power within and how you were able to use your power of choice to see the truth and accomplish your manifestation. And this is an example of you using the pressure of your root to move by balancing your fears and trusting yourself to make a decision that aligns to your inner values. Now, when your power within is living in its shadow, you will use this energy to procrastinate, to be disorganized, and you will lack planning. This is due to your doubts, your lack of trust in making decisions and taking actions that causes you to abandon your ideas. Now, there was some point in your past where you made a decision and you took an action on an ideal, an inspiration without planning, without preparing, and this lack of planning resulted in a painful consequence where you weren't able to bring your ideal into reality. And whatever that painful result was, it made you feel insecure and unsafe. And this feeling of insecurity and unsafe caused you to abandon the truth of what was required to bring your manifestation into reality. So until you start to take the time to prepare how to bring your ideal, your inspiration into reality, you will continue to be the victim of your dreams, and this will put pressure on your root. And just like any other pressure, it will cause you to be disorganized. It will cause you to procrastinate and never go beyond your impossibilities in your life. Let's think about a time that you had an ideal, an inspiration that you wanted to bring into reality, but you didn't plan. You didn't prepare due to your doubts, your fears, that you really didn't have the capacity to make it a reality. So what was that ideal, that fantasy? And what was the doubt that caused you not to prepare, not to plan, and why? How does this doubt currently affect other areas of your life today? What would you have to accept to start preparing and to start planning when executing your ideals, your dreams, your fantasies? Now, this is an example of what being disorganized, procrastinating, and not planning and preparing looks and feels like. This is your example of your power within living in its shadow, and how the power of your choice caused you to allow your doubts to get in your way of executing your ideas and your inspirations. And this is what it looks like going against your inner values. In order to use the full power of your choice, you have to learn to trust in your ability to discern by using your capacity to fully comprehend truth. Therefore, you can confidently plan and prepare to make decisions and actions that will lead you to making your dreams and your fantasies a reality. So here are the 5 major questions that you can reflect and journal on during this energetic shift. 1. What is the ideal, the inspiration, the dream that you feel is impossible to materialize, and why? 2. What choices do you have to make to start planning and preparing for this ideal? 3. What doubts are causing you to abandon your dreams and procrastinate, and why? 4. What truths would you have to accept to allow yourself to stay focused on your dreams and your ideas? And last, is your ideal, your dream aligned to your inner values? Now be gentle with yourself and take the time to reflect on the thoughts, Feel into the emotions and recognize the behaviors that are coming up for you during this energetic shift so that you can get an understanding of how you are using this Gate 41 fantasy energy to make decisions and take actions as you are on your self discovery and healing journey. Now, if you're interested in diving deep into this energy and becoming a more conscious observer, then I invite you to grab yourself a copy of the Power Within workbook, which includes journal prompts and activities to help you with strengthening your power of choice. You can grab your copy. The link is in the description box. Also, please feel free to leave us a comment and let us know how you are using the energy of this gate to make decisions and take actions. We look forward to seeing you in the next energetic shift.